Yo, what's going on? This is Namkraft and welcome to this is Starcraft English commentary. ASL S21 Ro16 Group A losers at 3 is what we're watching. Sharp versus YSC. The second game, forget about it. The first game, great. Let's restart. YSC, I have belief. I have faith in you. You're an amazing person. Don't screw this up. You can do this. I think you can do this correctly. Show me how it's done, my friend. And okay, I have a lot of problem with my YouTube channel. Sorry, I have to fix some stuff on my YouTube channel here. What do we have going on in this set? The map is going to be knockout with Sharp spawning at the bottom right in the blue color, YSC is in the bottom left corner in the red color, and YSC spawning at the bottom right in the blue. Alright, some nice games to be expected here. And so far so good. Neither players have decided to go for cheese. It is going to be very standard opening, and I think I generally like that. We'd like to actually see some big long games between these two players. Looks like YC is looking forward to go for a 14cc. And what I mean is that a 12 Nexus. As for Sharp, he's going very standard. The fact that the two players are spawning very close to each other means that Sharp will apply a lot of pressure. Keep in mind that on this map, knockout, your expansion is semi-defended by a ditch. So you will have some chances to react to whatever the enemy is going to be throwing at you. But the question is, how much is the timing, right? Whether Sharp will scout correctly, and he is scouting in the wrong direction. Both players are going to be scouting in the wrong direction. No problem. I like that. I want YC to have a slight advantage. If he is scouted first, the game is no longer fun. This is what I tell you. Anyways, there's going to be a gateway. I think Protoss should go to gateway after this, but I could be wrong. Sometimes I see that it's just one gateway. Anyways, yep. So leave a comment. Of course, completely spoiler-proof your comments, please. How are you feeling about the game so far? How do you enjoy the ASL? If you're my supporters, leave a comment so that I can personally reply to you with my sexy voice. That's right, if you're not a supporter yet, you don't get my sexy voice, you just get my sexy voice, but it's not live. SCB has discovered the location of this base, and okay, this is a single gateway with a core. So what is the probe's plan here? Why is it not attacking the SCV? Go for the SCV right now. He is gonna actually put down a gateway first, but that is gonna just completely open things up. So this means that Sharp is looking forward to attack onto the high ground with his first Marine. The Marine is about to get here. There's the bunker. I think just gonna push these probes back. This first probe takes a few hits. He's gonna try to come across the map now. But one probe is so damaged. He's about to lose it. No, he keeps it. He's gonna have to run that probe onto the high ground. So far, not a bad micro so far by OSC. He is about to take a few hits against enemy, and there's gonna be a bunker. No, there's not even gonna be a bunker. This is not a bunker, there's a Zealot. So this push is gonna finish. We have a vulture coming out. The SV is gone sniped, but with that, it's not yet over. It's not over because this vulture can still do a lot of damages, and we shall expect to see if that is going to be the situation or not. There's going to be the add-on, so the tank's going to be slightly delayed. Well, not only the tank, but upgrades. So upgrades like the mine upgrade is going to be delayed and so forth. Anyways, we have a probe and a Dragoon on the high ground. The probe gets sniped. No, the probe is alive. The probe is alive, so that is going to be the end of the attack. I like this. I love it. I love it when Protoss wins. I don't want another TVT. So I want YC to be playing against the up-and-coming Terran Prince Sack. And if Sack cannot defeat YC, then YC is mostly like the favorite to win the entire ASL. Oh, no. And that is, I speak too soon. I speak too soon for that one. Very fun game so far, an amazing series. And once again, I hope that if you have some spare changes, if you want to support the cause, then feel free to buy Namkraft a coffee because we have some nice games lining up for all of us here in a couple of days. Keep in mind, Group 2 will be tomorrow, same time, same place. And actually, I have an announcement to make, a quite unfortunate announcements as well. Next week, when we have the quarterfinals, not the quarterfinal. Next week, wait, hold on. Next week is Group C and Group D, and it is Bisu and Flash's group. In that group, I will be not in my home. I will be in a secret location, and I will reveal to you what that location is at some point in the future, maybe during the cast. But you know, I have to really apologize to you there because maybe the casting quality won't be that good. Won't be that good. I hope that we can actually still be able to actually have some nice games here. Alright, 5th minute of the game, almost about to be in the 6th minute of the game, and YC's got 49 supply, Sharp has got 45, YC has survived the initial onslaught, and he should have a superior economy kicking in. I think he's going to be going for Observatory. Observatory is possibly the right idea here.
가스 채취도 계속 이어지고 인프라는 늘리고 있습니다. 현재 스코어 1대1.
Alright, Armory coming up for quick upgrades from the Terran side.
이 선수들이 굉장히 좀 신중하게 플레이하고 있는 듯한 모습이 보입니다.
네. 긴장감이 좀 맴돌고 있고 이번 경기에 지게 되면
And the observer has spotted the locations here. Of course, now YC is hoping that the enemy is not going to be going for drops, so he's placing some dragoons in various locations. The second observer is out. I think YC is playing very standard here, just trying to clear the mines, try to expand. And as for Sharp, with the early upgrades, it's good for him as well. There is is that a raid that I see right there? Sorry, I was not paying attention to the minimap because I was checking other things, but very good for YC to send the first observer out to the enemy instead of trying to clear the mines. But it looks like we have a little bit of a delayed turret construction anyways, so Sharp is not wasting any money to build useless turret. There's a vulture. Nexus goes down at just the right moment. If the Nexus gets denied, that's huge. That's huge. We might have another scan at some point to actually snipe the second observer. Fast upgrade coming up. Observer is gonna leave, and the Goliaths are not able to see. This is massive Protoss attack though. Do we have siege mode? Siege mode is delayed. We'll have 3 tanks. I think 3 tanks is just enough to do this. Dragoons is gonna come across some out. Observer has seen this. I think okay, the siege mode kicks in at just the right moment. He has heard the siege sound. He has heard the siege sound. He's gonna try to attack or not. I guess he might. He is checking for it. Goliaths on the high ground. Dragoons are waiting. It's gonna be better to expand. Whereas he played a long game, you have the economic advantage already. Just expand and play very standard. And maybe try to take the 6 o'clock position because right now you have the complete map control. You have good map control. Goliaths are checking. There's not a chance to snipe this observer who is you're completely seeing the situation. And it looks like YC says, you know what? Sharp says, I want to check if you have any kind of quick carrier build. I don't see any carrier build, so I'm going to be feeling very safe now to kind of just do whatever the heck I want to do. Alright, Vulture coming out to try to destroy this problem. He does it correctly. YC is being very much delayed in his expansion. He's not allowed to even go for the 3 o'clock position, nor is he allowed to go for the 6 o'clock position, which is kind of unfortunate. This Vulture has been looking to go for a lot of probes sniping, and it's been partially successful so far. But now Protoss, it would take a 4th base, and it is going to be the 3 o'clock position. I would have preferred that YC takes the 6 o'clock position. Anyway, Dragoons coming from all sides. Sharp has made a mistake to move out at the wrong time. Zealot need to move over. Zealot is getting lost in the Dragoons here. We have 3 tanks remaining. What a newbie mistake from Sharp, and YC will win this game because he has completely resetted the tank count. He's gonna pull back, get away from the ditch. You don't need to be on that ditch anymore. Just wait on the high ground. He might even move forward further. No, just go back and let your Dragoons shield your shield. Look at all of those so damaged Dragoons. Those Dragoons are so freaking goddamn damaged, but they're still alive for the timing. He is scanning. He needs to expand. What is he doing? There's a Reaver. He might go for the killing move right now. The tank's gonna get repaired. If he wait for about 10 more seconds, there's gonna be additional tanks, and it's not good. He needs to attack right now. YC has seen his tasted victory is right there inside the grabs of his hands and his palms. He's got a huge amount of Dragoons. The shuttle with the Reaver is there. Observer is not getting sniped. One vulture trying to check precision. One dragoons is gonna get sniped out. What are you doing, YC? Don't put another shadow move. Reavers is here. Expansion has gone up at 3 o'clock position. The vulture's trying to get on high up. They get sniped. Goliaths are watching very, very carefully. YC is gonna strike the moment the shadow and Reaver arrive. I can bet on it. He's gonna come in with dragoons from both sides. Only 4 tanks. These tanks are unseating at the wrong time. The Goliaths need to target the shadow. The Reaver go for the great shot. He's gonna lose the shadow, but the Reaver is still attacking. Great attack by YSC, my newest hero. He clears the tank. He will back up now because it seems that, you know what, it doesn't have enough to attack. He doesn't have enough to finish the game. He's gonna just try to contain Sharp and make sure that Sharp cannot expand. That is a plan. Probes getting transferred towards the 3 o'clock position. We have a vulture though. We have a vulture moving there. There's gonna be a cannon. The dragoons are gonna try to snipe the tank. What is Sharp doing? Sharp is playing so dumb. He will lose 2 tanks for free, but keep in mind behind this we have some tanks behind, and I was need to pull back and just play the long game. Another tank is gonna come out. That was a lot of dragoon blood getting spilled though, so I don't really understand how the micro failure could have just gone out so badly there. Probes need to really get sent back. This vulture has seen everything. The vulture catch most of the probes at the dragoon though, so that dragoon's gonna try to kill out the rest of the forces. Yeah, it's gonna get sniped. So this game is still going on, and the expansion will come out. The shadow's got what? The shadow's got speed, which is great. The command center will land. YC was just about to win, but you know what? Through this entire time, YC was trading poorly. He's traded really poorly, so he really need to come up and expand greatly here and try to win. Because if we just be on the same basis as a Terran like this, he will be mined out sooner, and that's not good. That's not good. Anyways, what are we seeing now? Alright. There's gonna be some vultures looking to attack onto the top right. We have 2 dragoons waiting already. This probe is gonna lay a few cannons, and with that, the vultures gets pushed on the high ground. Dragoons don't really need to go there. Observer has been. I really like YC's ops control so far. Sharp has been playing rather predictably. Not really going for some great. I mean, he's got some nice vulture run by, some drops here and there, but overall his strategy is very dull. Okay, dull is the right word. The other day I was using the word dark, but dark is not the right word. The word is dull, right? Dull means very unintelligent, kind of boring, not very bright. The tanks are coming out. YSC is leading by about 30 supply. He's got only single robotics. He might get a second robotics soon, and his new base has come up correctly. He's taking the base that is closer towards the Terran's base, which is a great idea. Sharp now has 2 locations he can expand for the 4th base, the 9 o'clock position or the 6 o'clock position. I think he's gonna take the 9. The 6 o'clock position is bad. That location is terrible. Anyways, additional gateway is coming up, and YC has got the right mechanics. His APM is dropped down to 240. He's playing with Snow's APM now, but not with Snow's brains. He's playing with his own brains. We have a second shadow and no second robotic spotted yet. So I think upgrades are now 1-1 in favor of Terran. Protoss only got the +1 weapons only. Both players are playing very casually, very conscientiously, very carefully and deliberately, because one mistake and it will be eliminated from the ASL. Especially Sharp, because Sharp, you know, he has, you know, almost died a couple of times. What are these dragoons doing? Okay, looks like this is an SCV is about to, you know, build a command center here. So we need to have an observer in that location to spot this. Let's see if YC can spare an observer at some point in the future. Massive Zelle out with legs has completed, and this dragoon will clear the minefield in the center. And with that, okay, looks like Sharp expand here. This is an interesting idea. He will expand here, and then at the center he will put down, I think, an expansion at this 9 o'clock position. And it looks like that base got clear, but this is an attack though. This is not a defense. He's gonna try to lay some tanks on the low ground. This might be a mistake from Sharp. So many times the Terran players could try to overextend like this, and he died. And you know, I mean, if YC's got high templates that can actually attack greatly, but he doesn't have any high templates. He's got to be able to storm. He's gonna storm a slow minute at a time. It's gonna be a great attack. Reaver in the middle of the shots here. Zelle out going to a mind drag. These tanks are so close towards the Terran base. I mean, this is basically just Sharp losing more than YC winning. I mean, who the hell makes a mistake, a rookie mistake, to try to attack onto a fortified high ground Protoss position, knowing that the Protoss has got shut up with speed and possibly storms. Anyways, YC is now leading by 40 supply, so he's clearly going to win the battle. And I guess the plan to expand to the 6 o'clock position might still get, you know, continued here, because it looks like Tang has got a nice siege position there. But it's going to be quite tough. Okay, these vultures dropping any kind of probes getting transferred to the top right might be something though. Sharp is still pushing. He is still trying to push against the inner 4. And that's a huge mistake. He's on a low ground. Okay, he's gonna try to repair his engineering bay, which will allow him to actually have a bit more vision. But this next drop from YC will be the winning move. If you've enjoyed this cast so far, feel free to buy me coffee. That's gonna be in the description. Great storm to clear the first 2 tanks. More high templars to clear the last 2 tanks. But the high templars gonna snipe with the YC, which is microing it not very correctly there though. He's gonna pull back, but the fact is that he's forcing the Terran player to waste so much forces here. Storm the vultures. Storm the vultures. He does storm the vultures slightly there, which is not bad. Keep in mind that these 3 vultures out here are still doing a lot of problem. Why is he not yet expanding towards the top right? He is still not yet expanding towards the top right. One high template is about to get sniped. The game is still going on greatly. Okay, those were just mine. They were not vultures. The vultures had run a bit towards the north side and both gonna get transferred. And these tanks are still trying to do it. I don't understand. And the Shadow is gonna try to go back home or what? It looks like the Pro's gonna try to run away. One cannon will fall, but still no vision of the high ground. And those tanks are so close to the Protoss reinforcement line, it would die very quickly. Good storm to clear up those forces, and Commentator is slow to come up. Sharp is playing so desperately. He's on 3 bases. It's gonna be mined out soon. This base is gonna get destroyed, but no matter because Sharp is still on 3 bases. Sharp is still on 3 bases. These probes can get transferred. Why is he gonna go for another pound again? He's got triple Shadow. Army coming from all sides. Only 4 Goliaths. You need to do the perfect target fire. Not enough target fire. I mean, this is easy falling. Easy food here for Protoss. He's not even storming. Maybe he doesn't have enough storms. I don't even know. Maybe he doesn't have the storm, but he just needs to make sure his command center doesn't die. That's all. We still have a few more tanks on the backside. Just send the Zelle out and then back up with the Dragoons. You don't need to actually send everything on there. He's gonna back up and wait for reinforcement. I mean, why is he can do this all day? He can do this all day long. And yeah, you're just like in the beginning part of this game where YC was the one who threw away his army. Now it is going to be Sharp who kept on throwing away his army. Sans is going to try to come up. Do we get probes getting transferred to the top right? We might have it. More forged. No switch to Stargate, which is great. Don't switch to Stargate now. That will be the stupidest mistake ever. Looks like Protoss Frost is coming to this. I'm going to allow you to take the 6 o'clock and go for it. I don't care. I will try to attack onto your main base here. Sharp has not yet even put on a command center. The 6 o'clock position is just a bunch of tanks and an entering bay and a turret. That's it. And now he is going to be facing some pressure on this other side. Observer is going to get sniped. This is a good emergency plan here to slow down the pushes because without Observer you cannot push. Right, we have a secret command center out here. It need to get lit, and Sharp is playing so slowly. I mean, his APM is not low, but his real effective movement on the screen is very slow. Very slow key. Probes getting transferred to the top right, and now 6 base Protoss versus 3 base Terran. Two is gonna get created. Sharp, of course, is still trying to play that maximum, but now how many shadows do we have? This is an insane amount of shadows. He would do a crazy drops here. There are just a couple of tanks, not even this one Goliath maybe. Commencer is trying to come out there, but Protoss Frost is for the win. Zealot dropping everywhere, and there's gonna be some nice popcorn explosion, storming the tanks on the high ground. Good storm on the tanks on the high ground. The shadow's gonna fly away and wait for that engagement. He just need to clear those turrets. He's gonna land a few more Zealot. Do we have a mine drag? No mine drag. Do we have a storm? Oh, no storm. I mean, no, not important. All these turrets are gonna be destroyed. Another storm's gonna get deployed, and he's gonna trade well here. Protoss so strong. I think YC can just expand again. He can take 3 more bases, no problem. A secret command center getting discovered. Sharp is desperate. Sharp is desperate, man. And let's look forward to Sark versus new Prince of Protoss YC in a final set. That's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. So it's gonna be the time for me to start to thank some of my fans to support me. Lastly, let's just quickly go through the names here and their photos. Who is the first person I'd like to thank? Mr. Raphael. Mr. Raphael, where you? There you are. Thank you very much for support in the last 2 days. Mr. Red Terran Raid, thank you very much for support in the last 2 days. Next person on the list is Mr. McDonald. Thank you very much for support in the last 2 days. Mr. Hoji, thank you very much for support in the last 2 days. And you are new to the channel, I think, but I'm very glad you are here. We've found each other. We'll be loving each other forever. Mr. Jason, born and raised, amazing face that you have. Dr. Fisher, thank you for upgrading your support level from Jim Rayners to King of Blades. And Mr. David Polypoid, leave a comment. Every one of you, please leave a comment. Okay, this is a lot of damages. This is a lot of problems for YSC. He is like, I mean, I'm worried about the final game because he has exhausted so much energy, and you know that when you are not fit, right, when your body is very, very sluggish and you have to be working in an extended amount of time, you will probably be more tired than if someone who's very fit. Sak is probably got six-pack. I would be very surprised if Sak doesn't have six-pack. So in that fight, unless it's sumo, then YC cannot win. But anyways, Commentated is going to get landed to the 9 o'clock position. And huge Protoss process completely maxed out. He would he's going to try to attack onto this high ground position. He's going to land a few Zealot lag and go for a great mind drag. Storming from the low ground. Great Zealot need to drag onto the tanks. He's not dropping. He's got a bunch of storms. He's storming every single SCVs, and all of those tanks are going to be destroyed as well. Excuse me, great storm, and not the perfect storm, but it's still okay. Now Protoss got the high ground advantage. More high triple coming from the backside. He needs to storm those vultures. He's almost about to reach the tank. Perfect storm. I hit 3 tanks. I'm about to choke on my own vomit here. 5 storms, 6 storms already. Nice team matrix. The number of dragoons are thinning out, and that's going to be the end of this Protoss risk. We might have one last storm. He's going to load up a few Zealot, but he's on the low ground. And Protoss has gotten pushed back. We might still have a few more storms though. Sak is doing unambitious push here. It's going to be unfortunate. That's a great storm on all of those tanks, but they're not yet destroyed. And is YC going to throw this game away? Because okay, no, he's not going to throw it away. I mean, he's killed so many SCVs. It's ridiculous. And now Sak's mining rate is like, you know, my janitor job. I mean, I have so few minerals intake per month. It's ridiculous. Anyways, what are we seeing now? That was a great throw up, you know, Protoss supply, but we need to really slap us up in the faces and wake up. Wake up. Probes gonna get sent back here. 2 vultures trying to go for the attack. They will get 3 probes. Not a bad idea, not a bad idea, but YC is still the one who is slightly advantaged here. Commentated floated towards the top left. This game is dragging out unnecessarily. I think after this, YC need to have like a huge break. What are the Shadow doing? Where are the high templates? We are not seeing it. Good storming. No, most of the SCVs have run away already. We might have a few more storms. Not bad. Not bad to damage all of those SCV supply wise. YC leading by 40 supply. He keeps on doing Protoss Temptoss strategy. We have a sneaky Commentator about to land at the 10 o'clock position. Let's watch out for the position in the future. Dragoons coming out from all sides. You need to attack with the Shadow, man. Come on. You are Protoss. You are not Zerg. You don't roam around with massive ground forces. Anyways, I think it's a perfect moment for YC to attack onto this high ground position at the 7:30 now. That place is completely unguarded. A high Templar is going to cast some storms on the mine. I love YC. He's completely unpretentious. He's very much down to earth. He knows when it is very hard to do something, he will do the easiest thing, which is storm the mines. You know, the player like Mini would just do the impossible, like trying to go for the sickest reaver shot onto the backside of a bunch of SCVs protected with tanks and turrets and vultures. Storm gets 1 tank, gets another tank, gets so many tanks, another tank's gonna be destroyed. He's gonna pick up the rest of the Protoss process. I'm worried for YC in the final set against Sak, man. He has played so well, but he's gonna be exhausted. He need to have sauna. He need to actually eat some chicken wings. Maybe some freaking goddamn Big Mac McDonald's. You know, Mr. McDonald's, send YC some of your freaking goddamn food, man. You own the restaurant chain, right? No, I know that you don't own a restaurant chain. You just work at a restaurant chain. You don't own the restaurant chain. I own the restaurant chain. Anyways, observers need to spot everything here. Tanks. It's gonna be final battle, possibly. Shadow's got some hiders. Goliaths are doing nothing. Just watching the show. Just want to show the rest of the forces are going to be destroyed, and I think YC can just stop here and attack onto this top left. All of this SCV will be massacred. No problem. Commentator is going to burn down. Nexus is about to expand. GG from shop. Eliminated from ASL. Buy me coffee. Bye bye.